What's up everyone, it's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Star Wars Resistance, because yes, I actually put myself through it and watched it. Now, I'm not too good at reviews, so I'm just gonna talk to this like as if I'm talking to my friend and explaining this out as if I'm talking to my friend. So here it goes. So, the show starts off with these teenagers flying X-Wings, and they're getting shot at by a red TIE fighter, and they're like, oh my gosh, the red TIE fighter's gonna shoot me, and then the red TIE fighter's shooting at them, and it's like, oh no, our ships are damaged, and then the one main character, he's like, oh no, you guys go home, I got this, I've only been flying this ship for who knows how long, and I'm just gonna take this guy, because, even though he's a completely full-on trained Imperial, and he's shooting at me, and he's got his own theme going on, he's got a red TIE fighter, and he's got a red suit on, and usually when the outfit matches the ship, they're pretty legit. So I'm just gonna take this on by myself, guys. Well, I'll be completely fine, yeah. And so they're like, oh yeah, cool, dude. They take off, and then Poe shows up, and Poe's just like, yo, bro, you shot that ship. I'm the only one that's ever been able to do that before. It's like, all right, I guess no other ship has the shooting mechanism that locks on target kind of thing. Apparently none of the other ships have that, and so nobody's ever been able to do that before Poe, and so apparently this kid's a freaking prodigy to Poe. Then Poe's like, you know what, your ship's damaged, come up on my ship. So the kid's like, yo, awesome, I love Poe, we were talking about you literally 2 seconds ago, and now you're just here out of nowhere. What a coincidence, how convenient that is. So then Poe takes this kid on the ship, the kid's just total fangirling over Poe. He's like, oh my gosh, I love you, and oh my gosh, tell Princess Leia, General Leia now that she's awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, let me just slide in the fact that my dad's a senator and I'm a constant disappointment to him. Let's just slide that on in right there, because that's going to be important later on. And then, Poe takes off, and, the kid's just chilling there. He's like, whoa, I'm on this ship. My actual ship's getting repaired. I wonder what Poe's doing. Let me go snoop around, this top secret resistance ship. And apparently there's no guards, there's no one. It's literally just me, Poe, BB-8, and my other droid whose name I don't remember, is just on this ship. So then he follows BB-8, and he finds, he's listening at Poe's door, and he can hear Leia's voice. He's like, oh my gosh, Leia's in there. Goes through the door. Oh, guess what? It's just a hologram of Leia giving Poe a message, and Poe's just like, you snooped on this top secret plan. Let me tell you everything that's part of this plan, because I just met you and I'm looking for an Imperial spy, but you know what, I just met you literally 5 minutes ago, but you seem like an okay kid. I'm gonna trust you with this top secret information, and you know what, you're gonna come on a mission with me. I'm gonna take you with me to this top secret resistance mission. You're coming, and you're going to be a main part of it, because I literally just met you 5 minutes ago, and you seem like that legit of a person. So I'm going to take you with me. And so they go to the barge on the middle of the ocean on this random planet, which they don't tell us where it is, and he's like, yo, kid, there is a spy on this barge. You need to find out who that guy is. And then they meet this alien, and the alien is basically a knockoff of Data from Star Trek, or not Enterprise, but he's on the Enterprise, Star Trek The Next Generation, and he's like, he can't take a joke, he doesn't understand humor, so he takes everything literally, and this is a constant, gag throughout Star Trek The Next Generation, and so they're doing that just with this alien, and it's not going as good. So I was like, I wonder where you got that idea from, an alien that doesn't understand humor. I wonder where that's been done before, but with an android? I wonder. I just said it 10 times Star Trek. So yeah, they rip off Star Trek, and you know what? Star Trek has been doing stuff right. I mean, yes, with the recent stuff, but anyway, I'm not going to get into Star Trek. Then, they're on this ship, and this kid, he's like, oh yeah, I'm the best, pilot, and the robot, or not a robot, that alien that doesn't understand humor, goes around and tells everyone on the ship, yo, this is the best pilot in the galaxy, and the kid's just constantly getting into trouble, because everyone now thinks that he's the best pilot in the galaxy, and then he goes on this, Poe's like, hey, I'm going to go talk to my friend about, setting up this mission. And the friend's like, hell no, I don't want to be involved in this. What the heck are you doing? And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, not only do you not want me here, you don't want to be a part of this, but I'm also leaving this kid that I just met 5 minutes ago here with you to do this mission for me. So yeah, that's the plan for this whole episode. And apparently, this kid is just like, okay, I'll just chill at this bar with all these aliens and all these people I don't know, and, I'll constantly, just doubt myself, and maybe, I'll bet against this other alien, and let's play darts, yeah, oh yeah, I'm this good at throwing darts, and then this alien's like, betting him money, they give him the trick one, which BB-8 sees, and BB-8 doesn't do anything about, and so this kid kind of gets tricked, and of course, what usually happens in a cantina, someone's going to try to, make some money off of you. And especially when you're a young, naive kid, people are going to take advantage of that. So, guess what? He gets taken advantage of. Then this guy decides, let me try to prove to this alien, the robotic one that doesn't understand humor, let me just, comfort him and be like, oh yeah, I might have lied to you about the fact that I didn't mean to lie to you, you didn't understand what I was trying to say, so I could technically be the best pilot, I don't know, I've never raced anyone. He's like, yes, that sounds great, let's do a race. Oh yeah, by the way, you started this bar fight and you kind of owe a lot of people money, and everyone on this barge hates you now, and they all think you're kind of like this stuck-up pompous kid. And then this kid's like, oh, you know what, I should call my dad, I need help. And he's just like, yo, dad, who, by the way, his dad's a senator. He makes a very big point about saying, my dad's a senator and I'm constantly, disappointing him, and he's constantly getting me out of trouble. So he goes to ask his dad for help because he got dragged into this mission by Poe, who is known in 5 minutes, but he's on this top secret resistance mission. He goes to call his dad, and he's just like, hey dad, I need your help. And the dad's like, what now? You need money. I got you into the academy, I got you all this, what do you need now? And the kid's like, you know what, forget it. It's like, oh my god, I am so sorry that your dad was a good person, he tried to help you out in your life, and he gave you every opportunity you possibly could have, and you're not thankful for it, and you just kind of want to throw it away, and you don't even give your dad the benefit of the doubt that, you're trying to do something and you don't want to tell your dad about that, who seems to be a very supportive guy. And he's kind of like, what, I'm into politics, son, and the resistance, they're kind of out there, like, I'm kind of worried about your safety and your life, because, you're my son, I kind of want you to survive, that might not be the safest place for you to go, especially since you were in an academy in training, like, why don't you wait until you're done with the academy, and you have all of that experience and knowledge that you were sent to the academy to get. But, no, he's just like, you know what, never mind, dad, I don't want to talk to you. It's like, okay, that's great, but, since this takes place before Starkiller Base got destroyed, we kind of already have a hint at what's going to happen to his father. His father's probably going to get destroyed, when the Force Awakens happens and they blow up all those planets. Since his father is a diplomat, he probably was on one of those planets, so there's a big possibility that his dad's not going to be around for too much longer. But anyway, we don't know. So then this kid's like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to fly this spaceship and I'm going to race in this race. And then they're just like, oh, okay, well, the dude that's friends with Poe that doesn't want to help, he's like, well, I got stuck with this kid, I guess I have to help you, and I'm going to give you this ship. Oh yeah, by the way, the ship explodes when it flies, when it takes off, and when it lands. So, good luck with that, you have to fix it. And then the kid's just like, well, what do you mean I gotta fix it? It's like, bro, you entered a race and you don't even have a ship to race with, and then the one person that's being helpful to you, they are trying, they're like, hey, I don't have any ships to, spare, I have this hunk of jump, if you want to fix it, go ahead and fix it. So then the kid spends like, what? A majority of his time when you're seeing them on the barge trying to get parts for the ship, which actually turns into him trying to get food for the people that they need parts of, because guess what, this kid's got no money because he's cut his dad out of his life. Somehow he does never know like what savings is, or budgeting yourself so that way you have money for emergencies, kind of like this one, when you kind of just tag along with a resistance pilot named Poe, and he just kind of is like, oh yeah, by the way, I never once asked you if you wanted to leave the academy, but you're coming with me on this top secret mission and you're gonna be my spy to find the spy, and I'm just gonna ditch you on this barge. Oh yeah, by the way, Poe's just like, oh yeah, kid, this is your mission, deuces, and takes off. So yeah, Poe just takes this kid that he's only known for 5 minutes and leaves him on this barge with all these people that he's never met before. And so this kid's got to fix this ship. Nobody likes him. Nobody thinks that he's going to do well except for the one alien that doesn't understand humor. And then he's like, he's kind of caught on the spot, and he looks at the chart of people that he can fly against, because, you know, it's only a 2-person race. And he looks at it, and there's all these aliens, and there's just one young girl, and he's like, oh, I want that one, because, you know, they're trying to say that, you know, they're trying to be, you know, more feminists and, you know, gay for the girls. So of course, they make the girl look like the weakest one there, and then they show her stats, and it's all crazy good. So it's like, oh yeah, you thought you picked the worst one, but you actually picked the best one to go up against. So you're probably gonna die, because, oh yeah, by the way, this race is insanely dangerous, and you're flying over this ocean that's full of sea monsters, and if you crash into these rings that you have to fly through, you're gonna die. And oh, by the way, since your ship does explode every 5 minutes, you don't have a very good chance of survival. But anyway, this kid still does it, and he's like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna fly this ship. And apparently this ship that blows up when it takes off, when it flies, and when it lands, has no problem taking off, flying, or landing. Well, I mean, it doesn't actually show you the landing. We assume he crashed and they got him out alive. But anyway, he's flying, you know, he does have some technical difficulties, but according to this girl, she says that no one has ever gone through the first ring and survived, because nobody survives flying against her. But apparently this kid in this ship that blows up doing anything was able to make it through every single ring. Yes, that makes complete sense. This kid that has not finished training in the academy, but does have some, you know, flying ability, since they want to make that off that he's actually a somewhat decent pilot, since Poe was, you know, able to take notice of him, since Poe just happened to be there at the right moment in the beginning, you know, 30 seconds of the episode, and helped him against the red TIE fighter dude. Oh yeah, and by the way, the TIE fighter dude does come back at the end, and he's going to Starkiller Base, and he's like, oh, let Phasma know I'm here, and then he flies up, and there's the whole Starkiller Base, and it's just like, really? Like, really? That's the episode. That's I literally just told you guys the whole episode. I sometimes say things like somewhat out of order, but that's just kind of how I explain things to people. So, yeah, that's the first episode of Star Wars Resistance. I don't know what we have to look forward to, but hey, I mean, I don't know. Everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you, because we are going to need it.